There's a lot more to the success of the Golden State Warriors this season than meets the eye. We've learned how the Warriors use cutting-edge technology to get an edge over their competitors. New at 10, KTVU's Scott Reiss takes us behind the scenes.
The Warriors are the top seed in the NBA playoffs, but their success is predicated on much more than jukes and jumpers. They rely just as heavily on tracking and technology.
We got the Sport View cameras by StatSync here.
6 of them strategically mounted high above the Oracle court.
Basically allows us to map out the game in a three-dimensional everything.
Everything from player positioning and ball movement to shot charts and tendencies. The data and its applications seemingly limitless.
We've got data from every single game during an NBA season. We kind of do whatever we want with that data and manipulate it in a way that makes sense, and we can ask the questions and get answers.
Stop. That's the shot we want.
Enter Sammy Gelfand, affectionately known as
Cruncher the Wizard, a lot of different nicknames depending on the day.
His official title is Coordinator of Basketball Analytics. His job, to take the mounds of Sports View data, use it to formulate the right questions, help answer those questions, and disseminate the information to coaches and players.
I'll go to him and ask him for maybe a certain stat that I'm looking for, or maybe something I'm seeing on the floor, and I'll ask him if there's a stat that he has that can either support or deny the argument.
You have to narrow the field down. You don't just take a bunch of data and like picking a needle out of a haystack. When you watch the games, things will pop out. Sometimes I'll get answers that we can make decisions from. Sometimes we won't.
Those decisions might be as minor as which direction to force an opposing ball handler, or as major as which player might add the most value to the organization, especially when it comes to defensive metrics that are harder to quantify through traditional statistics.
I've been told a couple of times that was the main reason why they traded for me, was to shore up our defense. They invested a lot of time and resources in researching that. I knew they were researching me a month before the trade deadline.
A natural extension of the analytics, biodata, more next-level analysis thanks to gadgets that measure things like joint angle and ground reaction, or vertical leaping ability.
Right in the basket.
And others that measure stress and fatigue.
Actually, what we do with the players, with the GPS, seeing how many miles they're running in a game, we put heart monitors on them during practice, so we see their load, we see their recovery time. We have sleep monitors. We can kind of put all that data together and figure out if a guy is fatigued or not.
Of course, no matter how much technology is at a coach's disposal, it's most effective when combined with good old-fashioned intuition.
You can see it in their eyes when they're tired. When I rested Steph and Clay in Denver, I could see the fatigue, and the data backed that up.
I just love the kind of the academia of it, and being able to kind of help the coaches in a kind of unique way, just kind of giving them stuff that they can use to help us win games. At the end of the day, that's what we're here for, is to try and win games and to win a championship. And the most exciting thing is to have a little role that can help them do that.
In Oakland, Scott Reiss, KTVU, Fox 2 News.